Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and selamat datang di Study with Nova. Welcome to Study with Nova. So today I will solve one questions about making separated class, but it is not inheritance. It is quite different that we discussed before. By the way, I will read the questions. Write a separate privilege class, and then the class should have one attribute privilege that store a list of a string as described in exercise 9.7, and then move the show privilege method to this class, and then make a privilege instance as an attribute in the admin class, and create a new instance of admin and use your method to show its privilege. So I would like to, so we have here the class user as a parent class, and then class admin user as a child class. So we just copy all of the code, and then here, yep. And then the difference is we have separated privilege class, but it is not inheritance. It is not being child class. So we must add here. Must add the name as class is privilege here, and then yep, we cannot using like this because it is not inheritance, and then with, and same like before, we just using init method, and then what's the init method? We just yes, it is self. Wait a minute, move the show privilege method to this class. Okay, and have one attribute privilege. So we will change this here self privilege as class privilege here, and then wait a minute, yeah, I want to change this here. Def so privilege make so privilege method to this class, and then make privilege instance as attribute in the admin class. Yes, this is the meaning. Privilege as attribute. This is as attribute in the admin class here. Create a new instance of admin and use your method to show its privilege. Wait a minute, I forget. Okay, so here in this class privilege, I would like to add def init. We must add, where's the def init self dot, is it true? Wait a minute, yeah, self dot privilege is a list here, is a list. Set the privilege here, and then set the privilege is a list, but I want to change the name because somehow it's we using always privilege and that privilege, but maybe privilege manager here. And then I want to change this here to make sure that you can understand privilege list, and then here for privilege in, don't forget to privilege this here and print the privilege. Okay, done. But don't forget that I would like to using admin here, and admin dot. Don't forget, because the privilege is not in the admin, right? But we have like privilege manager. We have mask calling here, the first privilege manager, and then privilege manager, and then don't forget to add to your here privilege list dot privilege list here to add. And wait a minute, def so privilege print admin privilege. If I want to add if else, if privilege list, is it true? Yeah, is of the privilege list here, and then using for, because else here, and then print this user has no privilege. Why? Because if we don't add the privilege, the user has no privilege. So that's why if the first one is just admin, and then admin dot how to calling, how show privilege, so privilege here, and then wait, and then the output will be privilege manager dot show privilege here, and then output will be the this user has no privilege. But if I want to add here show privilege, is it true? Let's try. And H. Oh yes, good. So wait a minute, I wanna show you. It is, maybe it is like a different with the solution in the book, because I think it is much more easier for me to to declare the first one. I don't want to add privilege list as a parameter here because it is like mutable. If what's the mutable? It is like I'm sorry. If I add here as a mutable and the privilege list, and I'm add here, and then if I want to calling in admin, and then add something at admin, and then I'm calling and make an instant again, and then the meaning of the admin, all of the information, and can be bypass, but I don't want it. So that's why I just don't make a parameter here, because I just wanna make an independent list right here. But the solutions in the in the book is using mutable. But yeah, I don't know why make make default value, or make it mutable. So that's why I using the privilege list here. And then what's different, because this is the admin here, and then I just using the declaration that privilege manager. I don't using privilege because it is make me confused. And yeah, the first one is just calling privilege manager, and this is the instance, and then you just calling the list. Okay, I think it is quite interesting, because as an admin, this bypass to the name. My name is Novandi, and then the first one is I just calling the privilege manager. So privilege, because I did add the list, so that's why this user has no privilege. Has the privilege here, because there are no privilege lists in the class of privilege, because I didn't add didn't add the list, right? But if I add the list, it is same like before in 9.7 here. I can add the what the meaning? I can add the list here. It is same. So I add admin.privilege manager here, and then I add the privilege list here to make a list. That's my list is can add post, can delete post, and can ban users. And then if we calling against the second one, the method, and then the output will be all of my list will be printed. So that's why if I the first one is admin privilege, and then the output will be this is user has no privilege, and the second one is admin privilege, the output will be can add post and delete post and ban user. So that's why. But why we must with the meaning? It is like quite extra work. And do you know that this book is quite understandable? This book here, I mean, but why we have must mix changes? Because we have like the parent like users, and then we have like the child class is the admin, and then we have privileged class that not inheritance with the class with the child class, but it is just making instance as attribute. Why? Because we can describe the privilege is much more detailed as we want without decluttering the admin class. That's why we changes the code just only here. We just add class privilege here, and then we just calling here, because we want to make sure that we can describe as much as we want, as much as detail as we want, but it is not inherited in the admin class. It's quite hard to to articulate the why it is like make extra work than before. Then we know we're using like 9.7 in the admin. It is like quite easy to understand that we have like a parent as a general, and then we have like a specialist in the users as admin class, and then in this solution we have like a separate class. We make a separated class because we want to specialize just only the privilege, because we want to describe as much as possible in using just only the privilege itself, not using admin, not using the users. So that's why we take another class here. But yeah, it's quite extra work, but it's help. Okay, then don't forget to just add to your GitHub. This is instance accessible. here, done. I hope I made you clear, but somehow I wanna change this, not yes, I wanna change the name, because if I have one attribute and then using the name is privilege here, I wanna here is a privilege, and then I wanna here as a privilege as a list, so it's make confused. So that's why I just changes the name to make sure that it's easy to understand. If I'm calling here and then calling the list, then that's why the output will be the list. Because somehow the first one I solved this equation, I didn't understand why this is admin and then the privilege, not privilege. Why the privilege? What is the first one is privilege and the second one is privilege? It is same or it is different? So that's why I wanna change this here, the name only, to show you that I wanna the first one is just calling here, and then the second one is I'm calling here. Why I'm calling the first one is privilege manager? Because in the admin user we didn't have anything. It is different, like 97 we just calling the class admin, because the so privilege here, the self privilege here, they are in the admin class, and then so privilege here in the admin class too, and then in the privilege we don't have that, we changes the class. So I hope it's clear. That's why the first one is I just wanna here calling here, and then the second one I'm calling the method, and then the second one I add the list, all of the list, and then the second one I'm calling the method to show you what's the changes. The first one is this is user has no privilege, and then the second one you can say that this users as admin as the privilege, all to show. Have you made clear? And yeah, bye. Let's try another questions. Bye.